quarter about to get going. Here's Nash. Knocks down the step back Jay. Nash has got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Davis kicks to Parker, shoots it. Steve Nash with the rebound.
And Steve Nash, even with all the turnover in Phoenix, just kept putting up numbers. 15 points and 11 assists a night a year ago. And that was without Amari Stoudemire, who left for New York, signing as a free agent.
Hill, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Puts it up. Verajau's shot is good. Back to Nash's production, having a finisher like Amari Stoudemire, who might help, but it goes to show you that, he can set up any kind of play.
Well, he's a room service dime dropper, so if you can catch and finish, you're going to get scores. I mean, that's how good he is. That's why we talk about the point guard making it easier for his teammates, and he's one of the elite that we've seen in the history of the league.
Well, you mentioned something earlier about his IQ. To me, that is just off the chart.
Exactly, and it helps you as you get older. When you know where to be and how to get there, it gives you an extra step, even if you don't have it physically.
Picked up by Davis. Now Nash, 13 points in the game. Davis is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Sessions checked in for Anthony Parker.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
And the Suns call time here.
And I think the big question going forward for Cleveland was, what's next? How do you move on from LeBron James leaving? And the answer for the Cavaliers, they're trying to build up their young talent base. They acquired a pick from the Clippers, so they had 2 lottery picks last summer, and they're trying to get better and build with their youth.
Yeah, that just wasn't the way to tip off the post-LeBron era, Steve. You're right with the kind of year they had. But you know what? Where they got their draft picks in the lottery, you can see they're really working to the future.
Well, they knew it was going to be extremely tough. I mean, you don't lose a transcendent player like LeBron James and expect things to be at the same level, but it was absolutely brutal. And they did find a couple. You mentioned the draft choices. So they've got some things to think about in a positive vein going forward.
That's good.
Let's go! Come on!
Dudley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's been all about ball movement here. Great passing.
Yeah, anytime you've got an unselfish team, the ball will find the open player.
Well, last season, Baron Davis was traded away from his hometown, L.A., with the Clippers to Cleveland. And that was a trade at the deadline that he actually took surprisingly well and played very well for Cleveland the rest of the year.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw missing. Stephen, in that trade you mentioned, the Clippers traded away Baron Davis and their first-round pick for Jamario Moon and Mo Williams.
On the surface, it seemed maybe the Clippers wanted to transition the locker room leadership to the young stud Blake Griffin, and you can certainly understand that. And Baron Davis, such a big personality, they felt that would be it would be best to move him along. I'm not sure I agree 100% there, but certainly can understand the thinking if those were the dynamics at play.
Verajau against Lopez. Back to Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to Nash. Over Jamison. Shot denied. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Deflects the pass and stolen by Fry. Dudley dishes to Hill. Lopez, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup.
And defensively, you want to keep the ball as far away from the hoop as possible.
Yeah, because he's too good inside, Steve. He'll make you pay every time in there.
Here's Verajau. The shot no good. And Phoenix will take it the other way. Back to Nash. Nash, left side. The 3 from Dudley. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Nash against Sessions. Goes up. A nice shot by Nash. Nash has got 15 points.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor, really doing a nice job for the offense.
Straight up. There's the block. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now.
You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from him, guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
A minute 20 left in the third.
Just a disastrous season a year ago for the Cavaliers, losing LeBron James and then, of course, plummeting in the standings. And they really struggled at home, too. Just 12 wins total at Quicken Loans Arena.
It's covered by Sessions. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Back to the Cavs, Steve. Not exactly how they wanted to start off their new era without LeBron.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, they got pummeled at home. That's never any fun. And even teams that know they aren't full of talent need to step up and at least play better at home. And it wasn't the case. And, you know, Varejao being hurt really impacted that home record. Now, he wouldn't have made a significant difference, but he would have made a difference if he was healthy.
You know who the Cavs played well against last year was the New York Knicks.
Well, there's always a team that a poor team plays well against. For some reason, the matchups are favorable, and they've got that team's number.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Dudley's got 6.
Now, they're playing so well offensively, and that's led to this double-digit lead.
Guys, no resting on their laurels. They continue to get after it as if they might even be down. That's how they're playing with that kind of attitude.
Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Phoenix making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. Warwick comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Carter in for Jared Dudley. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Now, the Suns missed out on the playoffs for only the 4th time in the last 23 years last season. And with the team getting older and no outstanding young players, it may be a while before Phoenix returns to prominence.
And, you know, for the Suns, Clark, what do you think is their best path for them right now? Could they bounce back to where they were, you think?
In the short term, Kevin, I'd have to say no. I mean, this team a few years ago had a legitimate chance to win a title. I mean, now the talent level has dropped off, and we know you start right there. I mean, you've got to have talent to think about a championship, and it's easy to see why the word rebuild kind of floats around. I think that takes time, and that's where the Suns are right now.
And for so long they've been looking for a center. Now they got Lopez, they got Gortat, but they don't have anything around, or at least things that they're really building toward.
It just reminds you of how hard it is to get the pieces together to play at a high level and to have a chance to compete for and pursue a championship.
From 17 feet out. They get it back. Here's Childress. He lays it in with a soft touch. And the Suns lead by 21.
You know, he's the one guy you have to absolutely be aware of and box out.
No good on that last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. A fantastic game from Steve Nash in this one.
Yeah, so far in this one, he's played a different role than normal, but he's done a nice job as this team's playmaker here today.
And all of it's worked for the most part. I mean, he might not be known as a dime dropper, but after this game, he will be.
Suns ahead, running away with this one. Sideline reporter Doris Burke has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Suns that garners the Sprite Spark today. In that last quarter, things started falling their way, and they clearly have momentum on their side as we head down the stretch in this one. We'll see if they can maintain that same kind of intensity they just showed us in the third period, guys.
Doris, thanks. That run, Clark, really propelled them.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, it got their confidence up and gave them the kind of swagger you like to see in the team.
Yeah, gave them the edge for sure because look at the opponent. I mean, they are kind of down on themselves right now. The body language, not where it needs to be.
Here's Gibson.
It's all you, Cleve.
Pushes up. Shots good by Samuel.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Samuels gets called for the reach. That is his first foul of the game.
Samaro Samuels. First personal foul, team's first.
Here is Carter. Over Parker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Well, they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Here's Samuels. Lopez with the block.
Another board for them, and they've got a huge advantage in that regard.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise. I mean, rebounding one of the true barometers in winning basketball games, and if you rebound better, you typically are going to win ball games and do it comfortably. You know, they've really done a terrific job of holding on to the ball here, Kevin.
Suns leading by 21. Some good ball movement here. The jump hook. Again, Phoenix.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
Here's Brooks. Defended by Gibson. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
He can't buy anything right now, guys.
No bounce is going his way. I tell you, it's been tough out there for him.
They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Inga gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Nash. Pass to Carter. The dish to Fry. Jacks up a three. Shot's good.
Man, great second half from long range for this team.
Just scorching those nets, aren't they? Everything's wet. My goodness.
Here's Hollins. Parker left side. Deflected. Stolen by Carter.
That's such a tough catch when the ball is coming from that far away. Man, that's the problem when you don't protect the ball.
Exactly. When you surrender the ball like that, you put your defense at a huge disadvantage.
Nash against Sessions. Samuels. The shot's good. Sessions making the play.
Pretty pass there, right where he needed to put it.
And here's Nash. Carter right side. Back to Nash. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Vince Carter on the wing. The three. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Here's Sessions, and it's good on the way.
He continues to do everything well out there.
You know what? And it's really hard based on that to determine what he's done best so far.
Carter outside. And it's Carter again missing.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there. And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 24. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Jamison. Up and in on the layup.
Kevin, nice high percentage look right there.
Here's Brooks. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Picked up by Davis. Now here's Brooks. Dishes it to Petrus. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Stolen by Verejao.
Well, he saw that kick out coming and really anticipated the play before it happened.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You're right, only 2 turnovers for the entire game.
Boy, that's excellent. That is a tremendous number, and they've been excellent in that area all game long, and that's one of the reasons that they're playing as well as they are.
And that one misses. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Phoenix. And he's good on the second.
They can't afford too many missed free throws, Kevin. They need every point they can get.
Brooks with it. Shoots from the elbow. Rattles the shot home.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
Davis against Brooks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Warwick inside. Jamison covering. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
Davis is whistled for reaching in. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The second person, 13.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Lopez. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Steve Nash.
Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.